It's probably that youthful enthusiasm, to put it in perspective. I called him up at the end and I asked Coach Cosgrove, I said, how many spring balls is this for you? He said 33. Cos' 33rd spring ball. And then I asked Coleman Hutzler how old he was. Coleman's 28 years old. So we've got one coach is 28 years old and one coach is his 33rd spring ball. But no, it's as I said yesterday. I mean, this is the best time of the year. It really is. Just to get back out there and be able to coach without, really worrying about the opponent or preparing for opponent. Just trying to develop your guys and develop your team. And I don't take these days for granted, man. I'm excited about just without getting too philosophical, just to have the chance to do this, just to be able to do this. So, yeah, I mean, maybe we kept them a little bit long. That's probably the coaches just kind of excited to be back out there coaching.
How did it go for the first day? Did you see stuff you liked and all that?
Like it's Cos's 33rd spring, Coach Cosgrove's, like probably most of the other 32 spring practices have gone for him and for us. The first day of spring, you're undefeated. There's no starting lineup etched in stone yet, so the attitude's always really good. Everybody's excited to be out of the weight room, be out of the off-season conditioning, and be out on the field. So, it was good. It went like a typical first day of spring went. But you compare it to last year, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy just getting started after kind of the transition we went through. So it was good. It was good. Typical first day of spring.
What are some things you kind of noticed that you're going to be working on over the spring?
We're young, just across the board. We really are. We've got some good leadership sprinkled in there. I think of Casey Carrier, Daryl Johnson, Ja'Cory Greer, Dallas Bolema. But for the most part, we're really a young football team. And in a lot of ways, that's fun. It really is. I mentioned youthful enthusiasm. I mean, you can really feel it. And I think just across the board, as I said yesterday, just developing and raising the level of football, the level of X and O's on that field. And that's the number one goal.
What were your impressions of Clayton? How does
Clayton Mitchum?
Fit in? Yeah.
It's too early to tell. I mean, the first thing you notice with Clayton Mitchum, he is talented. He is talented. And we knew that coming in. He's got an extremely quick release. He throws the ball with really good velocity. But this is all foreign to him right now. I mean, even just calling the play in the huddle, getting up to the line of scrimmage with the snap count, you can really see he's kind of tippy-toeing. So I'm sure his head's swimming right now, but, the good point is, and there's no question he's talented. You can see that. I think, you always hate to pick guys out and mention guys on the first day because, first days come and go. But Quentin McCown, compared to where he was a year ago, I called Ben Hilgard up at the end of practice with our team and said, Coach Hilgard, everybody wants to know who this number 14 is in the program. I mean, he's just bigger, he's stronger, he throws the ball with more velocity. It shows what just an off-season program can do. And if anybody shows that, it's Quentin McCown. He looks so much stronger. He looks like a different guy out there.
As of right now, is Cole Gauchi going to be your starter?
Oh yeah, I mean right now he is, and Cole knows the situation. It's not going to be a day-to-day depth chart situation where we come in every day and say, well, Cole's first, this guy's second, this guy's third. I mean, it's going to be on the the bulk of the work. I mean, there's just so much work to do right now. And what I love about it, and we were very conscious of this in recruiting, is making that room, the quarterback room, the meeting room, fit. And I really appreciate the personality of these kids. They're rooting for each other, and if we get Clayton Mitchum up over 180 pounds, he's going to be okay.
Well, what about Cole gripping the ball, all that stuff? And I know you get to see him throw a little bit today.
Yeah, we'll see. It's early. There's nothing going to happen in a day that's all of a sudden totally different than one is a year ago. But I'll say this: we completed some balls out there. So we're ahead. We're ahead of 2012 right now. We actually completed a few passes, so that was encouraging. Of course, we threw with that wind all day, if you noticed.
Oh, yeah.
We know. I know Albuquerque enough now to know you got to figure out which way that wind's blowing. And if you want the offense to have confidence, you put their back to the wind and let them go with the wind.
With McCown changing his body so much, is he's going to make a pretty good push also.
Yeah, he's definitely. I mean, there's no question. If you can talk to the players about it, I think it was visibly noticeable that he's just stronger. You know, I kidded, I called him Bambi all through the first fall here. You know, he was like Bambi. He was like just a young doe or whatever it is that's out there kind of wobbling around. You know, Ben Hilgard gave him 2 legs to stand on right now. You know, so he looks a lot stronger, and you guys can watch him. You'll see he can throw the ball a little bit now. Okay, guys?
Very good.
All right.